Testing, testing, 1, 2. Now I have to test the volume when I record because it doesn't always go through, but now I see that it's working. All right, so I'm redoing this video. I was telling the story of this African slave girl about to be auctioned. Two men bid against each other to purchase her. Both of these men were wicked. The slave girl knew her life would be miserable if she fell into the hands of either one of them. So she wept a lot. Thank you, Nikki, for telling me that there was no volume. Thank you. It's thanks to you that I'm redoing this video. Thank you, sister. So yeah, she cried a lot because she knew her life would be very miserable. But suddenly a third man joined the bidding. The price continued to rise till the first two men could not afford to bid anymore. And thus the girl was bought by the third man. He immediately called the blacksmith to break the girl's chains. He then announced her freedom by saying, "I bought you not to make you my slave. I bought you to make you free." Having said that, he walked away. The girl was perplexed for 2 minutes. Then she woke up and chased after the man, declaring that from now on till she died, she would be his slave. Now, the love of this man towards the slave girl is much like the love Christ has for us. And as we are constrained by this love, we too will tell the Lord that henceforth we are his willing slaves. God has bought us, and he has brought us through death and resurrection. When we wake up, when it says that the girl woke up, it meant that she became aware of how this man bought her freedom. And it's the same with us when we realize that Jesus died on the cross to free us from the chains we had when we were children of Adam. How Jesus broke all those chains through his blood on the cross. You understand? And because of that, we are willing to be bondservants of God. God has bought us and he has brought us through death and resurrection. We have received his manifold mercies, and therefore we ought to present ourselves freely to God as living sacrifices. Amen to that. Now I want to read about the things that we have to present God. The first things that we have to present to God are people, our loved ones. If you do not love the Lord more than your parents, wife, children, and friends, you cannot be Christ's disciple. But if you offer all to the Lord, no one else will occupy and control your heart anymore as long as you live. You see, the problem that we have with our relationships, no matter with who it is that we give them our heart. And that's why we get hurt. That's why we get disappointed. That's why we have conflict, is because instead of giving our heart only to Jesus, we have given it to people. And Christ says, no, 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 no. It is only to me that you have to give me your heart. Don't give it to people. You must love me more than anyone else. And you will be protected from those relationships, meaning that you will not be at their mercy, in other words, of how they treat you, in the way they speak to you, the way they They call you, they don't call you, they forget about you. It will not affect you. I can't say that I'm completely over that. I'm still, especially, yes, when I love someone very much and they shut away, or they don't reach out to me for a long time, it does bother me to a certain extent, but I need to overcome that. We all do. Okay? So no one else must occupy and control our hearts as long as we live, except Jesus himself. The reason why God saves you is to wholly possess you. He wants all of you, not 99.9%. He wants 100% of you. Many tears, many human affections, and many sorrowful hearts will try to pull you back. And the enemy will use people in your life to do that, to pull you back into that love of the flesh, so that you will prioritize those relationships above your relationship with Jesus. Watch out for that. Okay? Nevertheless, you must say, and maybe write this down, it's like a prayer. Oh Lord, all my relationships with people I have placed on the altar. I have been detached from all of them. This was the meaning of Abraham having to sacrifice Isaac on the altar. That's what God was trying to teach men. Kill those relationships. Burn them on the altar. You must not be possessed by those relationships. Sacrifice them to me. That's what it meant. And this is what we are to do as well. O Lord, all my relationships with people I have placed on the altar. I have detached myself from all of them. This man, I don't know who he was, Paul Rader's wife was sick. This is Watchman Nee telling a story here. People asked, he was a minister of God in America, why he did not pray for his wife. He answered that the Lord had not yet asked him to pray for her. Another brother asked him if he would not feel terribly sad if his wife should depart from this world. He replied that she had already departed, since he had previously offered his wife on the altar of consecration. You see? God wanted a servant of the Lord to lay down his best friend. Can we do that as well? We must lay down. If your parents are still alive, your parents, your spouse, your children on the altar. Nobody belongs to us, and we don't belong to them. There has to be a strict and how can I say, ultimate separation. And his response to God was this: I'm willing, if you desire so, Lord. I will lay down my best friend. In this case, it was his wife. God gives us the life that wins, that we may obey his will as well as know his will. How can we obey him if we don't know what he wants? This is what he wants. Never think that the victorious life is only negatively not sinning. It as well, positively speaking, enables us to commune with God and obey his will. God gives us this life not for the sake of fulfilling our purpose, but for us to fulfill his. Therefore, no Christian should clasp and handhold on any other person. Without presenting all persons and friendships in our lives, we cannot satisfy God's heart. Persons must go. Persons must go. We need to be able to say from the heart, whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is no one, none upon earth that I desire besides thee. Psalm 73:25. We also need to say, I will love the Lord my God with all my heart, with all my soul, and with all my mind. Matthew 22:37. Watchman Nee says he so appreciated this one sister named Margaret Barber. She was truly one who loved the Lord with all her heart, soul, and mind. After her death, the following words were found written in her Bible after Matthew 22:37. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. O Lord, I thank you because you have such a command. How often we are distressed by having to notice the many commands of God. We should instead say that what Sister Barber said, O Lord, I thank you because you have such commands. In this matter of consecration, God will not allow you to hold on to even that which he himself has given you. He's given you parents, he's given you children, he's given you a spouse, he's given you friends, but he will not allow you to hold on to them, even if he's given them to you. He's given you life as well, but he will not allow you to hold on to your own life, because he said, those who seek their own life will lose it, but those who lose their life for my sake will live. Right? He will not allow you to hold on to your father and mother or wife and children and friends, even the Isaac born to promise needs to be laid on the altar. The failure of many Christians today is due to their being entangled by people. I totally agree. I totally agree. Well, this was the first one. I will share with you the other things that we need to bring to God. Yes, my friends. So remember that every time you are disappointed, hurt by someone, is because you have not put them on the altar yet. If you detach yourself from them, you give them to the Lord as a living sacrifice, it will not affect you anymore. No one will be able to hurt you anymore. I pray that these words will go deep into your heart and transform you. That you will renew your mind to this new perception of what it means to put people on the altar. Keep remembering what Abraham had to do. God expects us to do the same thing with any member of our family or friends. Love you all. God bless you all. See you soon.